a squad from the AAC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Monarchs offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? He's looking to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Monarchs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses, and what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even.
2nd down. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosion.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Right down the gut of the field.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Key. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rush.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the Never Never Land, the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it or he doesn't, and that guy's got some serious...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back line.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Key. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They're trying to get to him. Unleashes it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mess.
Nothing but green ahead. The 30, the 20, inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He finds his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Key. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Monarchs have this offense rolling. They're going to throw it again. Working the middle, it's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
He's dropped behind the line of... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the ball slipped out. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
So after the first down run, here's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in the air, throwing the ball in the air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You could tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On the move. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Monarchs line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. The ball's free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Going over the top. Caught at the 25. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot, and they executed that play beautifully.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their toe. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll try the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires and picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back in.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over.
He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Key. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Monarchs have it with a first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown! Oh! The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Snags it over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Movement here from the tight end. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Hokies will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
Looking to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just...
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Unloads it left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Got his man downfield. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And the pummeling has started. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many...
Touchdown, Monarchs! And the offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play.
And give him another 6. Grabs it. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's caught. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. Wide open. He makes the catch. Open runway ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
and you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down.
29 Philly, 2 non-time.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays.
And he's got it inside the 35. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to go down as time has run out.